Hey guys, welcome to Finn TV. I'm Finn, and in today's video, I want to help get you guys up to speed with Marathon so that for the server slam coming up on the 26th, you're not running around like a Bob with his head cut off.
They're everywhere! Ah!
This is actually Bungie's second time releasing a game by the name of Marathon. Back in 1994, the year I was born, Bungie released a Mac exclusive game called Marathon and was touted to be the world's first FPS with free look mouse controls. It even got a Guinness World Record for this. They would follow up Marathon with a sequel, Marathon Durandal, in 1995, and a trilogy, Marathon Infinity, in 96. The trilogy tells the story of an overpopulated Earth in the year 2794, sending out a ship to a distant planet called Tau Ceti to form a new civilization. But the ship and the population on Tau Ceti are invaded, the ship's AI goes rampant, and the story is just some really good sci-fi. I highly recommend playing through the classics. They're all free on Steam. Time skip forward to 2026, and Bungie is once again releasing a game called Marathon. This time it's a multiplayer only PvPvE extraction shooter. The game takes place roughly 100 years after the original trilogy, when the tragedy of the UESC Marathon in Tau Ceti being invaded happened. We are essentially inserting our consciousness into a runner shell to help different factions, corporations, and revolutionary groups gather intel on what exactly happened on Tau Ceti. We will be sent to Tau Ceti in our runner shells, where we will gather different pieces of loot. We then have to extract or die losing it all. No in between. This will be a ruthless and unforgiving game. Runner shells are a bioprinted body that you inhabit when you go down to Tau Ceti to scavenge the ruins of a lost colony. Each shell is basically an archetype of gameplay. Think being a tank, a sneaky assassin, a tracker, or a movement demon. The idea is that players will latch onto a shell with a baseline they vibe with, and they can make it their own by customizing moddable weapons and their builds with cores and implants. Each shell, besides Rook, we're going to talk about him later, has one prime ability, one tactical ability, and two traits. The shells can be customized with one slot for shield, a slot for equipment like grenades or traps, 2 slots for cores, which greatly change or upgrade the things your shell does, and 3 slots for a head, torso, and leg implants that further customize the way your shell works and its stats. Rook only has a prime and tactical ability, no traits, no slots, no stats. All shells have their own stats besides Rook. These stats being heat capacity, loot speed, prime recovery, self-repair speed, revive speed, firewall, ping duration, agility, melee damage, tactical recovery, finisher siphon, hardware, and fall resistance. These stats can be affected by implants. Destroyer. This is our tanky combat specialist with a surprising amount of mobility and an awesome barricade shield. Prime ability, search and destroy. Activate your shoulder-mounted missile pods, dealing sustained damage to targets, launching homing missiles, immobilizing, and dealing damage upon impact. Your tactical ability is riot barricade. Activate an energy barricade that blocks incoming damage, draining tactical ability energy over time. Taking damage drains additional energy. Trait 1, thruster. Activate while airborne to fire boosters that thrust you in the directions you are moving. Trait 2, tactical sprint. Double press sprint to move faster at the cost of generating additional heat. Vandal. This is your fast moving runner with an arm cannon and a double jump. Her prime ability is Amplify. Overcharge your movement systems, reducing the heat of buildup of movement abilities. Increases movement speed and weapon dexterity. Your tactical ability, Disrupt Cannon. Transform your arm into a cannon and fire a high-powered energy projectile that deals damage and pushes targets away. If you hold the button down, you overcharge your arm cannon, greatly increasing the size and damage of the blast. Trait 1 is Microjets. Activate in air to perform another jump at the cost of generating additional heat. Trait 2, Power Slide, grants a supercharged slide that generates additional heat. Recon. This is your tactical shell with runner tracking systems and a runner seeking spider-like microbot. Your prime ability is Echo Pulse. Activate your shell's advanced detection systems, releasing a series of sonar pulses that reveal the location of nearby hostiles. Your tactical ability, Tracker Drone. Deploy a mechanized microbot that tracks down nearby hostiles and explodes, overheating any targets caught in the blast. Trait 1, Interrogation. When pinged by a hostile runner, you automatically receive a warning in your shell's heads-up display. Performing a finisher on a runner pings their crew. Trait 2, Stalker Protocol. After breaking a combatant's shields, they leave behind a lingering holographic trail for a short time. Assassin. This is your sneaky ninja type class with invisibility and smoke discs. The prime ability is Smokescreen. Throw a smoke disc that emits a line of smoke fields in front of you, disrupting the optics of those who step inside. You got your tactical ability, Active Camo. Activate your shell's camouflage systems, pulling a shroud of invisibility over yourself. Performing offensive actions, taking damage, and using abilities or consumables briefly disrupts your invisibility. Trait 1, Shadow Dive. Activate while airborne to slam a smoke disc into the ground, deploying a smoke field. Trait 2, Shroud. Your shell automatically activates camouflage systems when entering any smoke field, making you invisible. Invisibility persists for a short time after leaving the smoke field. Triage, your medical support runner class with a floating medical drone that heals teammates. Prime ability is Reboot Plus. Lock onto downed crew members or hostile targets and fire your Reboot Plus device at them, which revives crew members and EMPs hostiles. You got the tactical ability, which is Med Drone. Deploy a floating medical drone that attaches to crew members and restores health or recharges shields and prevents them from bleeding out while down. Trait 1 is Shareware. Benefits from medical consumables are shared between crew members with Med Drone attached to them. Trait 2, Battery Overcharge. Divert energy from your cooling systems to boost the performance of your weapons at the cost of generating additional heat. While active, breaking a target's shield with a vault weapon EMPs them. Thief. This is your loot goblin shell with high mobility capabilities. Has a grapple hook device, a pickpocketing drone, and loot detecting X-ray vision. Her prime ability is Pickpocket Drone. Deploy a remotely piloted flying drone with a limited lifespan. Tactical ability is Grapple Device. Launch a grapple device in your aim direction, propelling yourself towards it. Trait 1 is X-Ray Visor. Activate your visor, highlighting hostiles and containers in the color of the most valuable item they're storing. Containers are revealed through walls, while hostiles require line of sight. While active, aiming at a hostile for a short time hacks their optics, disrupting their vision until you look away. Trait 2, the finer things. Gain increased weapon handling and accelerated grapple device recharge rate based on the number of items in your backpack. That's pretty interesting. Rook, this is our free loadout scavenging shell with an ability to hide from UESC, and he also has self-healing. The prime ability is Recuperation, which is the self-healing, I believe. And your tactical ability is Signal Mask, which is going to make you invisible to UESC troops. Rook has no traits. Next, I want to talk about build crafting. These runner shells are baseline build kits that can be customized with cores, implants, weapon mods, and chips. The right combination of those things can greatly change the way your runner plays. This is called build crafting. Cores. Each runner shell has their own set of unique cores, which gives major improvements or changes to their abilities. Up to 2 cores can be equipped at a time. Cores are the biggest factor in build crafting. An example core that I'm going to keep an eye out for is the early warning system core for the recon runner class, which alerts you when a hostile runner is nearby. That is straight up giving recon another ability, which is really cool and lets me lean into the kind of gameplay I really like, which is gathering intel to go in for the perfect kill. We got implants. Implants come in 3 types: Head, torso, and leg, they change your runner stats and may have extra traits and abilities. Head implants do things like faster ADS speed, faster ability cooldown. Torso implants lean more towards combat buffs and looting speed. Leg implants affect things like movement speed, sliding, sprinting, and jumping. Weapon mods and chips. Weapons will have varying amounts of mods and chip slots. Mods are things like barrel, magazine, and optic sight attachments. Think making your weapon in Call of Duty. Chips gives your weapon extra abilities like eliminating hostiles makes them explode, or bullets that make distracting bird call sounds upon impact. So think making your weapons kind of more into a Destiny style gun. Factions and their contracts will set the tone and narrative in the world of Marathon. Factions all have their own visual flair and their own motivations, and the contracts they give will reflect these motivations, and so will the rewards you get. Cyber Acme. Cyber Acme's motto is everything runs on Cyber Acme or nothing runs at all. They seem to be the software and AI systems that everything runs on, including you. New Caloric, their motto is essentially everywhere. They are a company that wants to ensure humanity's survival by offering housing, food, agriculture, and medical needs in the world of Marathon. But something gives me the feeling they're up to something. They're up to something a little sinister. Traxxas, their motto is operate beyond scale. They're the most powerful corporation in human history. They're looking to recoup losses after the tragedy of their investment of the UESC in Marathon. Mida, their motto is resist, disrupt. A revolutionary group who wants to blow stuff up. They're anti-corp and counter UESC. Arachne, they're worshippers of the sacred thermodynamics of violence. Essentially, they're a death cult asking you to go out and kill other runners. Really cool. Sekiguchi, a new future, a new you. These are the guys printing out all the runner shells and injecting your consciousness into them. And the last thing I have here to talk about is the maps. So far, we have info on 3 maps: Perimeter, Dire Marsh, and Outpost. Perimeter appears to be part of the colony expansion and Terra platforming efforts. Its data wall, hauler, and twin relays suggest heavy data collection, and through transmission, the purpose and outcome remain unclear. Most systems read as dormant. Dire Marsh, located in the colony's former farming sector. The zone contains research, cultivation, and processing facilities tied to food sustainability efforts. Environmental conditions are marshland with limited visibility and broad sightlines. Automated systems show signs of partial operation. A quarantine operation was initiated here prior to abandonment. The presence of an unidentified anomaly intersects multiple regions of the zone. Outpost. Outposts were the tip of the spear for Tau Ceti colonization efforts. This zone's layout points to staging and logistics for planetary expeditions. Launch, intake, everything that followed started here. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments how excited you are for Marathon and if you're more eager for PvE or PvP. This video is hopefully the start of turning my channel a bit more Marathon centric, so expect a lot more videos and clips all about Marathon. Check out the Twitch when the server slam comes out on the 26th. I'm going to be streaming this game so much. So check out the Twitch. I'm going to be streaming this game a lot. The Twitch is Finn_TV_123, just like this channel. Check out all the socials. Everything is Finn_TV_123. Hopefully I'll be back soon with another video all about Marathon. All right, this is Finn TV, unplugging the TV and yelling at you to go to bed. See you guys next time, you filthy animals.